You have stumbled upon the right place at the right time. Hello? Yes. I love you here, Triple L. I am so excited and so thankful for you to come. I love your energy. Like I absolutely love your energy. It comes off you. It just is radiant. I love it. And I love it. I love it. And I love it. And I love it. And I love it. And yeah, I was like, if she says yes, I'm gonna be so hyped. I'm like fangirl. I'm like Triple L said yes. Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And it's also excellent to thank you. It's also excellent to step out of your box. Okay, step out of your box. Step out of your streaming circles. And when I did that, I met you at in Triple D Dreams, Dream, well, Dimples, stream. And so, and I was like, oh, I love her energy. And in situations like that reminded me that I need to step out of my bubble. I need to meet new streamers and I want other people to meet new streamers. And how do they do that? You ask? Hmm. Let's sip. We get to know each other a little bit more. We get to know each other just a little bit more. We bridge the gap. So let's sip. I wanted to bridge the gap between streamers to kind of know the person as well as the streamer. Like, because there's our on app, what we do and our events and all that stuff. And that's great. Building and growing is great. It's excellent, right? But we are so much bigger than that. We're so much bigger than that. We are mothers, sisters, and because I'm talking about women because this is the last week of Women's Month, and so I wanted to try to have women all month long because there's so many beautiful, strong, talented, educated, powerful, business-minded, entrepreneurial women on this app that I could not take this month for granted, And of course, this episode is not going to be any different. We're going to be, seeing three beautiful, great, strong, powerful women. And if they don't know how powerful they are, they're all powerful to me because their energy is translucent. You hear me? It just comes right off. You hear me? Yes, it just comes right off. And so I just want to let you know, thank you all for coming to Let's Sip tonight. It's every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you are in the right place at the right time. So if this is your first time with me, your girl Coco, make sure you hit that star next to my name and the fave all the guests for this evening, fave all my gifters, and also make sure that you take the time to listen to our guests and feel free to ask questions at the end of each interview. So you'll be able to ask questions to each of the guests, okay? And you can feel free to show love, okay? And if you gift me and my stream, we greatly appreciate it. It does help and support the show. And if you gift our guests, we greatly appreciate it. Even if we can't say thank you during, we appreciate you. So, without a further ado, I'm going to let you know who our guests are tonight. But first off, y'all see I got a new mug tonight. I have a new mug tonight. It's not a new mug to me, right? But it's a new mug to the show. So this is my Chicago mug. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. But, I'm getting a little nostalgic, okay? Because coming up on my 1 year anniversary on May the 13th, which is also my birthday, okay? And I'm going to be going to Chicago doing a group trip to Chicago to celebrate my 1 year anniversary because Chicago is actually where I did my very first stream. So I was just feeling a little nostalgic and I got this mug out because I was like, I'm going to do this mug for Let's Sip today. I love mugs. I think they are so, underrated because you can put soup, you could put anything in this mug, they're absolutely excellent. So I love it. I love it. I love it. And I see we already have our first guest. Yes. Our first guest for this evening. Let me see. Is she Corey Monroe? Are you in here? Corey Monroe? Are either one of my admins in here as well? Corey Monroe, are you here? Corey, let me see. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Let's get, well, I'm going to give her 3 more minutes because I'm running a little early. I'm running a little early. So I want to just take the time to say thank you for everyone who came out tonight and for our last week. And I want to focus on the women that got us to where we are. So this episode, this I'm gonna be a little. It's gonna be a little bit different, because although I wanted to get to know the streamers, I kind of want to get to know the women behind the streamers because everyone has that one woman, whether it was a family member, a family friend, or however that encouraged you, that empowered you, that made a difference, in your life. It's there's whether it's your mother, your sister, your grandmother, your aunt, your cousin, or a family friend, or a church member, however, everybody has that one person that is an inspirational woman to them. So I want to give you all an opportunity to share with me, who are some inspirational women in your life, and so we can, because sometimes we forget, sometimes we don't think about it, sometimes we don't give them their roses and their flowers while they're here. And so, we want to speak their names as often as possible because they, contribute to our success. They contributed to our growth. And so we want to definitely acknowledge them as much as possible. I'm going to actually go ahead and kick off the show a little bit different than the schedule. I'm going to have our first guest tonight to be Chevy Doolittle. Chevy Doolittle, request a box. Request the box, Chevy. Can y'all hear me? Okay, thank you.
Let's see if we can get you set up this.
Chevy! Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Beautiful.
Just keep up. How you feeling?
I am great. I am great, Chevy. And Chevy, I am so thankful for you to be on Lester. This is your first time as a guest, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Paris. All my guests tonight are first time guests, and so I'm so thankful for that. And so Chevy, hey Shenny, and so Chevy, so tell me a little bit about you. Whether it's you as a streamer or how you got started. Tell me a little bit about you.
Um, well, as you can see, my name is Chevy Doolittle. So I'm mostly known for working with animals, showing animals. I haven't recently, but I usually stream at work during procedures and stuff, and people ask questions.
Hmm.
So that's kind of where my passion lies, between animals and herbal medicines. Those two things are usually what you can ask me about.
Okay. Yes, 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 yes. And I know you have a very special baby that's close to you.
Mhm.
Tell us about your baby, your pet baby.
Right. I have a 8-year-old Great Dane. Oh
Hmm.
crap! And a puppy that just got out. I have an 8-year-old Great Dane. He's a therapy dog. He's a service dog. He's a retired model. Like, they used to use him for music videos and photo shoots and such. And now he's enjoying retirement right now. I don't know if you can see. Wait, let me see if I can. There you go. But
Hmm.
there's a puppy that's antagonizing him right now. So yeah, he can detect seizures before they happen. So he used to travel everywhere with me. That's how he got so big, a lot of people would just see him out with me and they'd be like, "Oh my God, can we use him?" And I'd be like, "Sure."
Yeah. So, and you said that he's a service dog and he detects seizures. So, tell us a little bit of why that is important to you, why that's personal.
So I've had him since he was born. We did a C-section on his mother 8 years ago, and 6 years ago I started having seizures. And
Mhm.
so where I was working at the time, they had an animal behaviorist that could train dogs for that. And so she trained him while I was working. So he became
Mhm.
my service dog, as well as my regular dog, as well as a therapy dog, as well as all
Mhm.
the other stuff he does.
Right. He has become like basically your more than just your fur baby. He has become,
Bro,
your
definitely.
comfort, your
Definitely
support,
important.
and your safety. Yes. I love that. I love that because animals can be that. Sometimes we don't um acknowledge how powerful and unconditional their love can be. Because they just they always just are so happy and so appreciative and so thankful
Yeah.
to you just to be there, just to love you. And so I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, and so in reference to the in reference to some things that you are also do, um, a little birdie told me that you are also an entrepreneur and that you
Mhm.
have your own small business and things like that. And so tell us a little bit about the things and products that you may sell, um, so we can know about that as well.
Got you. So I have a line. It's called Barkwoods because,
Mhm.
as I said, the two things that I'm mostly known for are animals and herbal medicines of the smoking
Mhm.
kind.
Mhm.
So I found a way to kind of incorporate both of those things into a line because, I mean, most people know what backwoods are. I don't know if you can see, but there we go, Barkwoods.
Oh, I saw the little
So
fur
that's
baby
for
for
all of
me.
my
Oh,
babies. So it's for the smokers who have pets. And this
oh,
particular one it's a odor eater candle. So for the greenery smell and the animal smells. Um, but originally it was supposed to be CBD dog and cat treats, but the FDA regulates that really heavily. So I figured while we're working on those regulations, I'd be like Backwoods and make hoodies and anything I can put the name on, basically. So
right.
candles
Okay.
is kind of just my first start, basic, because I mean,
Mhm.
everybody likes candles.
Absolutely. I love candles. I
Right.
love candles. Like I'm looking at two right now,
Exactly.
but
So I
I
have
love candles.
like sample boxes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So we're working on getting our inventory up. Candles are the first thing, but I really want to get into the apparel because I have like a million backwoods hoodies and I want, a Barkwoods hoodie and a Barkwoods bandana, a Barkwoods bucket hat, and a Barkwoods
Hmm.
socks and shit.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And so, how can people support you in your business and purchase from you?
So right now, the only thing I've made, this is only like a month old. So I have an Instagram. It's at Barkwoods, BARKWOODS underscore.
Okay.
And right now we're just taking orders in the DMs.
Hey, that
Yeah.
is a great place to start. Keep in mind that a lot of businesses start and take off from social media. So that is a great place to start. Great place to start. And okay, and so in reference to you're an entrepreneur, but you're also a streamer, and that's how I met you on this platform. And so tell us a little bit about your streaming career and what brought you to the app and what got you kind of started.
Um, what got me started was boredom and the pandemic,
Mm.
and I thought I had broken up with somebody, so I was I was streaming to
How
fill the
did you?
gap.
I got so many questions, but yes.
I thought we was broken up, but then they had told me that we wasn't. I so I started streaming during that time, and then after after I found out we wasn't broken up, then it started to be kind of like a group stream. And a lot of my stream was about animals and poly relationships. That's what everybody was coming in to talk about. Because it was
Mhm.
those two things. Because I had a ex-wife and I had a girlfriend. And so people were asking a bunch of questions about the animals, about poly
Mhm.
life. So that's originally kind of what the stream was known for. Um,
Mhm.
I took a break. And then when I came back, I kind of made it clear that, hey, I'm just trying to stream and show you my animals.
Mhm.
That's it. And so now that's pretty much what I do. If I'm not at work streaming and I'm chilling streaming, I'm still probably showing you my animals or my candles or, something.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And I love, I love the animals. And that was kind of what kind of drawn me to you because your love of animals. And I love animals. I love dogs. I don't know if anybody follows me on Instagram or receives my various DMs of animal videos, but I love animals. And so that's why you definitely touched my spirit. You definitely touched my soul with that because that's kind of how we connected. And so I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love those candles. Those are great, and I can't wait to smell them. I love smelling candles. I love smelling candles. And so, how long have you been streaming? How long have you been?
It's been, what are we in March? So it's been about a year.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I know I started like around Christmas the year before, but I took quite a long break, so it's been about.
Mhm. Okay. And so are there any things that you're working on right now as far as your stream, or are you participating in anything that's coming up?
Gotcha. So you have to tell me the date, but the role reversal auction is coming up, and I believe that's the only event I have over here.
Oh, that's April the 16th. April the 16th. Yes.
April
Mhm.
the 16th, y'all.
Mhm.
Want to see me look like a little bitty?
Oh.
Come
Oh.
watch.
Okay. Okay. She said she's in the role reversal. She's switching it up, switching it up, switching it up, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Because we like to have fun. We like to have fun, and we have to switch it up sometimes. Keep people on their toes. Be what they least expect. Even me.
Mhm.
Even me. I'm gonna wear a different hat that day. It's okay. Don't get
Different hat.
uncomfortable. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, and are there any questions? Are there any questions for Chevy? Do you guys have any questions for Chevy? Open to comment.
And
Open for questioning.
question.
Yes, 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 yes,
Okay,
yes.
so while
So
y'all
are there?
thinking,
I also know that Little Birdie told me that you like to do contests and raffles. Are
see,
there
I was
any
about to
that
pull
are
it
coming
up.
up?
It's just about to pull it up. Look at that.
See, yes. Come on, talk to
Yo,
me. Come talk to us. Yes, so
I have a
we know how to support you.
oh, so well, it's not on this side, but if you
Okay. Well, what are you working on maybe for this side?
right, so we could do. I'm working on the send a fire to win the fire truck contest over here.
Oh, I love
So as
that. I
soon as
love
I
that. I
get
love that.
enough entries,
Hmm. How
we'll
many entries are
do
you looking for?
10 at least. But I mean, we can keep going.
Hmm.
And
That's
if we get enough, we'll
very
make it a
cool, I
weekly
think.
thing like I do the T-Rex on the other side. But we'll see.
Mhm.
It just depends on participation, you know?
Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely.
Partic-
Oh, I love your mug. Oh, it's the mug. Look at the mug. So I got my Chicago mug because I was feeling nostalgic. Let me see your mug.
So this is a custom mug from my mom's birthday party this year.
Oh, I love it.
And
Oh,
so
I
her name is
love
Delilah.
it.
And she had brunch. So it's Delilah's Brunch and Rhymes, is what it
Oh,
says.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. And that brings me into my next question. So, Chevy, we can't do this alone, and we didn't get here alone. And since this is the last episode during the Women's Month, and I wanted to just kind of know, um, are there any women that you feel, and it could be more than one, that you feel like contributed towards your success, that you feel like contributed towards who you are today?
Mm. Of course. Well, definitely my mom. Uh,
Mm.
I am her oldest, and
Oh.
she had me at a very young age, so we're very close.
Mhm.
And then if it's not her, it was my grandmother, because
Mm.
technically my grandma kind of raised me. Like my mama was still kind of a baby, so
Mhm.
we're very close, but she was still young.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I
And,
got
and
the
that.
wisdom and stuff that I needed from my grandmother, and I got the companionship and stuff that I needed from my mom.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. They did an amazing job. They did an amazing job. You are an amazing woman today. I don't know if you know, but you are an amazing woman. You are strong, charismatic, and you are
Affirmations for me.
doing great things. Hmm?
I said it's the affirmations for me. I appreciate
Yes, 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 yes. Well, I love to compliment people. I love to remind you of your greatness and how powerful you are, even when we don't say it enough. And I wish that we did. I wish that we complimented each other more. I wish that we empowered each other more. I wish that we were more excited to and urgent to compliment people than criticize or complain. I wish that we learned how to critique with love. And what I mean by that is, if you see something that you don't like, leave with love and understanding, and know that everything does not have to be for you, but you should be for that person. You should lead with grace. There's a certain way to word things, there's a certain way to say things, and a certain way to do things, to
you.
lead with love, because we all deserve that grace. We
Right.
if we all, should be that lucky. If we all complimented each other more than we complained, you'd be surprised how much of a difference it can make, because you never know where that person can be that day. You never know where how that person can feel. You never know what they're going through. So I encourage you, even if it's just for today, compliment more than you complain. Whenever you want to complain, find a compliment. I challenge you. Yes, 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 yes. And are there any other questions for Chevy? I know I've been asking a whole lot of questions, so I might have jumped the gun ahead of y'all. Y'all probably all typing y'all questions and like, darn, Coco, I was gonna ask that. My bad, my bad. I was just
This
so
one, he's
excited. I was just
sneaking
so
back
excited.
as well.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Nell, thank you, Nell.
Oh, can we meet him? Can we meet him as well?
Oh, let's do it, Papa. Hi, Stink. Oh, come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's like, maybe, where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? There you are.
Hey, hi. And what's his name for people who may not
Uh,
know?
Fitzgerald Grant the Fourth. Hold on, I'll tell you.
Oh, Gerald Grant the fourth. Oh, that is
Back
so
up.
cute. Oh, he is so precious.
Speak.
He's looking like, where
Speak.
we going, mommy?
Speak.
Oh,
Speak. Speak. Oh, good job.
oh, oh, he's so precious, so precious, so precious. Well, oh, and the little puppy. Oh, she like, I'm ready to cause mischief. Well, it looks like you have your hands full, and she's ready to take
They
his
got it.
treat. Well, I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Chevy, for being my first guest for this show. I greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm never gonna take you out, okay? But I'm gonna let you do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all make sure y'all fave Chevy Doolittle. Fave Chevy Doolittle. Chevy, wave in the comments just for the people in the back who didn't get a chance to fave you. Um, definitely fave. I love that. I love that. I love her entrance. It's so cute. I love that. I be trying to do it every time I see her in these streamer streets. I be trying to do do the little thing. All right. And so now my next guest, I am trying not to fangirl out, okay? So my next guest, I met her when I was a guest on a Triple D, and supporting a friend show, Dimples, as you all may know. And I saw her, and her energy is amazing. She is amazing and doing amazing things. She's doing great things. And if you don't know, you know, Triple L. Hello, Triple L, 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 L. Yes, Triple L. Can I see some Triple L's in the comments? Can I see some Triple L's? She is an amazing streamer. She has her own feature show, and she is doing big things. Can we say top badge loading? Can we say top badge loading? Can we say top badge loading? Hello, hello, hello. Yes. And so my next guest I'm going to bring is Triple L. Yes. Triple L, Triple L, Triple L. Hello. Yes.
How are you?
Y'all make sure y'all fave this beautiful woman. Don't you feel the energy just coming off her? Like, it's the smile for me. It's the energy for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love you, Queen. Thank you so much for being a guest on my show. And I'm trying not to fangirl out. I'm trying not to be like, Triple L is on my show.
You're so sweet. Oh my God. I was loving, well, first of all, I love you, period. I'm a big lover, y'all, if you don't know it. And Chevy, I love you and your pups and all your animal loving. I'm so excited to be here. And I brought a mug.
Oh, yes. Can we see it? It's the mugs for me. Big mug. I love a big mug.
Big hugs for everybody. Big hugs.
Yes, big hugs with big mugs. It's the big
hugs and big mugs.
Can we see the mugs in the comments? It's the mugs for me. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's the mugs for me. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody has beautiful mugs tonight. I was like, yes. I was like, you don't have to bring a mug, but if you bring a mug, it'd be excellent.
So fun. Yes.
You know, because it's the show's Let's Sip, and we love to say let's sip. No, we don't ask what's in the mug.
Okay, so what's in the mug? Let's sip. Ready?
You know?
Ready. Let's go. If you're a really good actress or actor, you may have nothing in the mug, and you still just
right. And so that's exactly why we don't ask. Okay, you may have nothing, or you may have something.
I definitely have something in the mug, y'all.
But either way, it's not our business. It's not our business. It's not our business.
Oh my goodness. This is amazing. So I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Just grinding and making your own. You're just doing it. I was looking over your IG and
thank you.
You're about to hit 8 milli like tonight.
Oh, speaking for me.
That's where you go, right?
Yes, speaking for me. Yes, speaking for me.
In like 2 days.
Yes, and I'm in a lip sync auction, and hosted by Conversations, and we're gonna be practicing our lip sync tonight after Let's Sip. We're gonna be, after sipping, and we're gonna be practicing our lip sync because I'm nervous, y'all. I'm nervous, y'all. I'm nervous, y'all. And keep in mind, I already know I'm probably gonna go for cheap, and that's okay. Because here's the thing, I just appreciate the attendance. If you just put my lipsticks in the comments, y'all know that lipstick emoji, spam those, you just show up. We're stepping out of our comfort zone, okay? So this year I'm saying yes. Auctions make me very nervous. My anxiety be high. And however, I love hosting them though. I love hosting auctions and organizing battles. I love doing that. And I get nervous with that, not as much because I love comforting other people, making auctions and battles something that is, not so anxious, that is not so, worried about gifts and who is not there, more so just about having fun. So I like to do themes and get people interactive. But when I'm in auctions, my anxiety is through the roof.
Nerve-wracking.
Yes, it is. It
No
is.
matter how many you've done, it's always
Mhm.
like, what is gonna happen?
Right. You never know. And I've never been bought this by the same person twice. So I'm gonna say that, you definitely what matters is who showed up. What matters is who showed up. It's not even how much you showed up as far as gifting, it's who showed up and the fact that you just showed up. And so what I will say is I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and trying to broaden my horizon and work on my faves. And so sometimes we have to step outside of our bubbles. We have to step outside of our comfort zone so we can grow. Because how can we grow if we don't go? If we don't say yes, if we always say no, because trust me, I get afraid too. I get nervous too. And I know Triple L, she just told you she gets nervous too. It's nerve wracking. Don't let these diamond counts fool you. We've worked for this. We've worked for this, and it's been a lot in investing time, money, and energy, and we've worked very hard to get where we are. But it's still a great feat to go. We're still working, and so I appreciate her for her yes tonight. I appreciate her for stepping out of her comfort zone and showing up and being here and being my guest for this evening. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am holding my composure, okay? I'm just letting you know I am being
Let's sip, shall we? You don't have to, but I'm gonna say, no, I'm teasing you. You're amazing. You're amazing. Your energy oozes out. It's just, you can't hide your shine. I don't want you to. I don't want you to dull your sparkle for anyone. And that goes for everybody. But I'm proud of you. I really am. And I'm honored to be here. And I love meeting your guests. I know we haven't met yet, but I'm believing she's going to come in. Corey Monroe, right?
Yes.
But I'm following her now on Instagram. And that's what I love about streaming and networking and IG and all that. It's that social media world. It's, to me, it makes us all greater to be connected. So I've got new friends tonight and I'm excited to get to know them, and maybe they'll come on my show, and that's why I do this, and I'm grateful. So thank you.
Yes. That was the whole reason for this, to kind of connect the dots. I always say bridge the gap between streamers, because if we're being honest, these streamer streets are big and small, because a lot of times we run into our same circles. We see our For Yous, and there are people who frequent other people that we know and so forth like that. So it keeps us limited. We can try trending. Sometimes you may stumble across people that you get to know, however, or, or nearby, however, but these streamer streets are so huge. It's almost impossible to really get to know everyone.
You're right.
And even if we have similar friends, it's really difficult to get to know the person, not just their stream, but who they are as a person. And it gives you an opportunity to, 1, have understanding, 2, to give grace, and 3, to build a relationship, because a fave is great and a fave is free. I encourage everyone to fave. I feel like there's an understanding, an unspoken understanding in my stream. No matter the event, no matter the show, no matter the season or the reason, hit a fave, because a fave is free. And the least you can do is go to their stream, get to know them, and build that relationship. And I always say that, welcome, to Coco's Corner. You're in my house. Yes.
Just in case you forgot.
I appreciate that. And like you're a guest in my house and you show me love when you go to their streams, take your shoes off, show them love, give the same energy that you would give me. And that's how you grow, by expanding yourself and going out in these streamer streets. And so definitely hit Triple L with the fave, because she is amazing and you would not regret it. Okay. She's amazing. And speaking of amazing, Triple L, can you tell us, please, about your feature show? Because it is amazing. And so tell us about your featured show. Yes.
Well, first of all, will you be a guest on my featured show?
Absolutely. When?
Okay.
Well, we'll talk about it.
I to you, and it's going to be soon if you're available.
Okay.
If you're available, not this Saturday, because that's like pronto, but if you're available, I'd love to have you very soon in April.
Okay, yeah. So I only work the one Saturday a month, so as long as it's not my Saturday to work, and as far as hosting an auction, I'm hosting one on the 16th. What time of day?
She's so busy, y'all. Okay, listen, I will DM your people and your people will DM my people and we will work it out. How about that?
You can also DM me. I try not to work my admins too hard. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably one of the easiest people to work with because
I'm kidding, but you're busy and I'm proud of you and keep going. Like, yes, keep being busy and doing, not too busy. You got to rest and relax and take care of yourself. But yes, I love that. Okay. So that was the first thing. I would love to have you as a guest.
I would love to do that.
Okay.
Yes. In April, well, look for me in Triple L's feature show in April, coming to a show near you.
I love it. So I do host a featured show. It started back in September of last year. Not that I'm counting, but September 25th of last year. We are on episode 28. So season 2, episode 8 this Saturday, April 2nd. It's called Living and Loving with Triple L. We basically do similar to what you're doing tonight. It's about life and love as a streamer. A lot of amazing top badges have come through the show, amazing streamers in general, whatever their level. If you're interested in being on the show, I would love to have you. All you have to do is click my bio, hit my IG. I'll even be old school and it's probably hard to see, but anyway, just triple_L. So 2 L's, not 3 live streams. And through Coco, you can find me as well. So that's kind of the summary of it. It's been an amazing journey. I am very grateful. I just want to say, y'all, if you're looking, are you on Meet Me or Plenty of Fish, Coco?
I am on POF.
POF. Okay. So I'm a POF streamer as well. And so right now, being a content creator, you get a little bit of the inside scoop about what's happening. We have meetings every other month to connect and kind of go over who's doing what and how can we grow and enhance each other. So just keep doing what you're doing. You're being consistent. You have a set schedule. You have your flyers, all those things that you're doing right now are, you probably already know this. They probably already wrote you and said, you're going to have a featured show, but you're doing everything right. If you're looking to have a featured show, you're doing everything right. So keep that going. Keep building your audience, keep booking your guests. It's been a great journey and it's an honor to be, a featured show now. 2 years ago when I hit go live, I would have never thought any of what's happened now with my Stream Dream will be possible. So.
Yes. I'm coming up on my 1 year, May the 13th. And so.
Yes. And your birthday.
Yes, my birthday. I'm going to be 33.
So you're a Taurus.
Yes.
Big bull gang.
Yes. Oh, you a Taurus too?
My son is a Taurus, but I love the Zodiacs. So
yes.
And well, Bull City, because I'm from North Carolina. So
I live in North Carolina. That is crazy.
Stop it.
That is crazy. Let me find out. Coco and Triple L brunch near you. Let me tell you, I love a brunch. I love a brunch and a good mimosa. Okay.
Yes. So I'm near the Durham area. We got to be careful not. I'll tell you. But,
I'm near Charlotte. I'm near Charlotte.
Okay. All right. I love it. That's close. So Bull City, Durham. Gotta represent. But I love a good Taurus. They're some of my bestest friends. Y'all are super strong-willed, but so am I as a Leo. So I love it.
And I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, but I used to spend my holidays in Roxborough, which is not too far from Durham.
Super close. Yeah.
Yeah. So my family still owns land there. Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let me not take over your show by interviewing you because I want to know more. I want to know more. So we're gonna see.
Well, we'll get to know. So we'll leave something for Triple L when Coco comes to Triple L. So y'all make sure y'all fave and follow her on Instagram so you can find out when Coco is on the Triple L. Hello. So yes. I love it. And I love that mug. I'm gonna say
it's a big old mug. It's like this is a gigantor mug, but I love it. I thought it was cute with the big hugs. So.
Yeah, I love it. I love big mugs. So yeah, I got a big mug too.
I like it. It's I like that it's like multi-dimensional. It looks like
it has all the pictures of Chicago. I love it. My lipstick on it. I love it though. I love it. Yes, I love mugs. I love a beautiful mug. And they are great collector's items and they're comforting. So that's the whole point why I wanted mugs. And so I felt like um you can put whatever you want in it. And it's comforting and I say guests can bring them, and I've noticed that when guests bring them, they're excited to show off their mugs, and it's kind of comforting too. So we're always looking for something to do with our hands. If we're being transparent, sometimes we're trying to figure out what to do with our hands, and then so me with my anxiety, this is something that I like to do. So that way, it calms me, and people don't even realize it's something that I do.
I talk a lot with my hands too.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked for Starbucks in management for many years. So I love a mug. Honestly, I still have a hat. This is tea, but you know what I mean? I love a mug or a tumbler or, you get spoiled in retail and all that stuff. But yes, I like that idea. I love it. I love it.
Yes. It's the little things. It's the little things that give us peace. And so, speaking of little things that give us peace, so you are a mom, and that is a big deal. And I always think of moms as superheroes because you guys are. Okay. There's people write books, but there's no particular book to help you through every situation and adjusting and being flexible and the sleepless nights and the stress and things like that. And you're a streamer and you are, a career woman. And so, like, how do you get it all? What are some of the little things that help you get through your week? Like, how do you get through it all?
A lot of prayer.
Yes.
A lot of breathing. Honestly, there are tears in there too. Because it is hard. And my story is a little different than everybody's. And I won't get too much into it tonight, just for a lot of reasons. But sorry, I got dust flying and everything. But being a parent, period, or just a caretaker, right? So I don't want to downplay someone that's supporting a family member or a friend of some, whatever that looks like.
Absolutely.
It is a gift of love. Usually it is often unrewarding in the moment, but I think in the long term, you can see, right? Like I'm like someday, but not that I'm pushing them out to, that part of their life, but it's like someday I know I will see what all I have put in, but in the moment it gets really, really hard as a single mom. And my kids are 14, so I got a teenager and he's a son. He's really sweet spirit though. I mean, I was blessed to have him as my first child because he's not your typical male teenager, I would say. He came in this world saying, well, she's going to need a helper on this journey. And he said, I'll be her left-hand woman. He's a lefty. And so is my other son. So anyway.
Me too.
And I'm ambidextrous and their dad is lefty, and it's a whole story.
Yeah, see, I was ambidextrous, but I primarily write with my left hand. I was born ambidextrous, and so I primarily write with my left hand. But I do most things with my right, and so it confuses a lot of people because they be like, "But you always use."
You're creative, number one, and you have a very high cortex crossover. It's very good. That's a gift. And I love that you said that. And I'm glad I said it so we can connect on that level too. So he's 14, and then I have my son who's 11. He is a special needs child. He has ADHD. I just got to a place where we're doing like more medical help for him, like medication, which is something I didn't really want to do because I didn't want to dull his creativity because he's very creative, very strong, very smart. He's my Taurus too. He's a very good artist. He's a very good athlete. He's a very good reader, but he is like bouncing off the walls at 4 a.m. every day. Doesn't matter where we are in the world, what we did the night before. He's like awake and it's like game on, 0 to 100, like off the jump, which is challenging when you're a single parent and you have other children and yourself to like navigate, right? And then I have my daughter who is also, they're all amazing, but they're all 3 years apart. That's where the triple comes in. So it's the Trinity, which I am a believer. So it's God, Jesus, Holy Spirit. And then I have 3 kids, but they're also 3 years apart.
Mhm.
And there's a whole lot of threes in my life. So that's that's it.
Amen. So that means your angel numbers are the 333. Are those your angel numbers?
Those are very powerful numbers. I wish I could say those are my numbers, but that is a powerful, the 33, the 3, or the 333, like, whoa, those are really powerful. I'm big into, I'm an intuitive as well.
Mhm.
And I do read tarot, or not, I wouldn't call them tarot. I read cards. I read angel cards and affirmations for people.
Yes, I love that. I love that. I get my readings on a regular basis from B Jones, and so I love that. I love that.
I like that you appreciate it. A lot of people get like nervous. I'm like, it's not like that.
I don't get nervous. I lean in because the God in me knows and has an understanding that there is, that there are ways and pathways to, the angels, and to your ancestors, to, to have an understanding where you are, where you're
Look
going.
at the number of your views. Is it 143? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
I love you. 143. That's the number back in the pager days. The 143. I'm big on the numerology. I can't really see very well I'm getting old. I'm almost 50.
No.
Yeah.
Because I was just about, well, one, you're not old. Two, so I'm still going to stick with my comment. You're not old.
Knock on the way.
You're
I'm
not
not
old.
almost 50. I'm almost 45, but I'm darn near 50. So.
No, because I was about to say, ain't no way you're almost 50, because you're definitely in your 30s. And I feel like we're about to get punked. April Fool's Day is loading, and she's about to be like, April Fools, I'm 35. I'm 35. I'm 35. So it's like April Fools. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so, because we could talk for hours. We could talk for hours.
I want to take over your whole show.
No, you are excellent. You are excellent. You are such a, you're doing great things. And you said you've been, on this journey for 2 years. And so, and you're a strong woman. And so whom are some of the amazing women who contributed towards who we are in love with today?
Wow. So I was a minor in women's studies in university, and also African American studies. And I was a psychology major. So those were my passions, all 3 of those components. I believe in them very strongly. So when you say Shero, woman hero, or who, it's like, wow, you and Chevy, role model, queen,
yes,
like everybody. Like I honestly, and men too, I'm not trying to knock them in, but let us have a month, right? Like let us.
Yes, I'm gonna do this for the men. Men, if you're in here, you can be a guest on the show, because the month of June, baby, I need you. Okay, because the month of June is men's month. I'm already been looking and seeing when is the men's month, and trying to figure out the men I would want to ask. I mean, obviously it's well in advance. So but yeah, so men, trust me, we need you. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Women.
When it comes to women, I have a lot of sheroes, really. If I were gonna, let's say tonight, I was gonna pinpoint one. Okay, so right now I would say my sister, my oldest sister. So I have half siblings, but I have an older sister. She's 7.5 years older than me. We had a different life completely, but when the shit hit the fan, shall we say, and she was always like a sister, but when it came down to like a very, very pivotal moment in my life, as an adult, as a mother, as a wife at the time, where just things got really, really hard, really dark, really fast. She was literally one of the only people that stood behind me in my family circle, but also in friends and, others circles. So she is a shero, and she's held down an amazing career of almost 25 years with Wells Fargo Bank, but through a lot of mergers. She birthed my nephew, who is Okay, so this is kind of funny. Her husband is like 6'4", like 300 pounds. Like he's
Oh,
not.
wow.
He's like
Linebacker. Here we
they went to Western Carolina, so that's you might know that school. But anyway, he was a football player and she was the sorority girl. She is literally like lucky to be 4'10". Okay, she is tiny. She's beautiful, but she's just a very little, very petite little person. I am not. I'm a very tall, like thick woman, right? So it was always funny because she was older, but I was bigger. You know what I mean? So like it was growing up, it was kind of like who's older, but
That's so funny.
she's a Gemini, but she is so like I just admire her. She's tenacious, she's strong, she's smart, she's creative, she's loving. She will not back down from any battle. She is a believer as well. And it's like she's a funnel of divinity. Do you know what I mean? Like she is one of those people that you're just like, she is my person right now. And I'm going through some other stuff in my same kind of realm of family issues with the parent of my children and stuff like that. And she's like, I'm here. She's like, what do you need? Call me, text me, let's go. I'll email, I'll proofread, whatever. So that's my Shiro for tonight is my sister. So
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that for you. And it's so funny that we have so much in common. I am, so I'm 5'4.5", and I know that's not tall.
that's
And I'm, BBW. And my sister is also, thick as well, but definitely smaller than me. And she's only about 5'2". And so when we go to places, it's everybody's like, so who's the older? Who's like, this is my sister. Who's older? Like they just assume that I'm older because I'm bigger than her. They were like, oh, she's a big sister. And I'm kind of, well, I'm a Taurus, so I'm a leader. She's an Aquarius, and so she has no problem with letting me lead. So I'm kind of a leader, and so they were like, "Oh, it's the bossy one. It's that one right there."
well,
I'm like, no, I'm the little sister, but I don't play about my sister. So either way, I understand. I appreciate that. I appreciate that because, it doesn't always have to be. It doesn't have to just be family, but it's always nice to see when they stand in the gap for you. When they stand in the gap for you and they stand up for you. Because sometimes I know our families mean well and they say what they think is best and they do what they think is best. But love is thinking and doing for someone else. A lot of people don't know what love is until they don't know how to love. So love is selfless. Love is kind. Love is graceful. Love is understanding. And sometimes to love someone means exactly that. To love them where they are, through where they're going. And I appreciate your sister for doing that for you. And that is a blessing. And you are a blessing for sharing your story. Even though you didn't, go into it, I feel like that there's, that there's an understanding that, that we are all women who have survived, thrived, and will survive. You hear me? We will survive. And so even to this too shall pass. What I will say is that this reminds me of a very, because I have two adoptive moms. I have a biological mother who did her best. And I have a stepmom who, came on in my later years in my life, with my biological mother. But I have two adoptive moms who've been in my life since I was 10. And I lost one of them about 3 years ago, and her birthday is actually this Sunday. And so it's a bittersweet show for me. And so that's why I wanted to talk about women who inspired us to be exactly who we are. And
absolutely.
What I would say
I'm gonna
is that
pull a card for you from your mom.
Okay, thank you. And so in the midst of it, when I was talking to my other mom, her wife, and I was talking to her about some of my traumas in my childhood that I didn't discuss with her till my adulthood, and she said, she's here. She knew something, but she didn't know what, I was going through or battling with or however. And so, and she said, one day you'll be in a room full of women, and there will be an unspoken sisterhood. There'll be things that you don't need to say, but there will be an understanding. There will be things that you don't need to explain, and there'll be a grace. There'll be open arms, and there will be love with people that you may not even know. But as women, there's a lot of things that we survive from, we thrive from, and it's an unspoken. But women who have maybe went through similar things and similar, you know, um, uh, just trauma, however, or where, maybe it was people, places, or things that were supposed to love us, and they didn't love us or handle us the way that they were supposed to. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you. And I am so excited for your journey, because your destination is already for you. Because what's for you is for you. Your destination is already written.
Say it again.
Put it on
Say it again. I need to hear that. One more time. I really need to hear that.
Yes, your destination is already written. So what's for you is for you. It's already, it's it's for you. I know sometimes we lose sight and we lose faith, but then we need reminders, but it's already for you. It's coming, it's loading. So I just wish you that you enjoy the journey. Pay attention along this journey, because it's an opportunity to heed to the lessons, to take notes, because when you get to your destination, it'll all make sense. It will all make sense. Everything that you've been through this far, everything that you've encountered, every person, place, thing, anything that you may have feel like, why me, why not you? Because it all plays a part towards you, and you are on your way. It will all make sense at your destination. It doesn't have to make sense now. God has a funny sense of humor, but it will definitely make sense at your destination. Absolutely, 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 absolutely. And so I definitely applaud you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I want to open the floor for questions while you pull your card. I want to open the floor for questions for Triple L, because she is amazing, and I know you feel the energy. And to anyone who may not have faith in God, I usually try to be understanding and open, and this is a safe space for everyone. But this should also be a safe space for people who may have faith and who have believed like I do. And so, it's just so I don't want to trigger anyone, as I understand that everybody has a different relationship.
Not. I don't want to either. And I only started speaking of it more recently. I've always been an inclusive person across all divides. Like I used to teach since 1993, actually. I've taught inclusion, acceptance, tolerance, understanding, empathy, all those things. So I never want people to feel like, especially, with my stream or, and with you, I hope I didn't make anyone feel uncomfortable mentioning my beliefs, because I respect others as long as they're not harming themselves or someone else. That is their prerogative.
I say that all the time.
As Bobby Brown said, it is theirs, mine, yours, prerogative. So go ahead and own it. And I appreciate that. Well, I did pull a card for you, and any questions I will welcome in the chat if anybody wants to have a question to me, or obviously to Coco. The first card that came out before we were just talking, this one was Take the Next Step Now. These are butterfly oracle cards. So this is before, I became a streamer. I'm writing a book. I have a journey.
I love that. Yes, talk about, because we have a little bit of time. Okay, I'm not sure where Corey Monroe is, but I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason, and so we are not late. Oh no.
We are right.
We are right on time.
I don't know. Okay, let's sip.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it.
So what I'll do is, this is the card that came out for you while we were speaking, and I don't ever press this stuff, especially, I didn't really start doing my readings online until the last few months.
Mm-hmm.
But every now and then Spirit will say, like, because I do a lot of random battles, and that's how I started streaming, really, was just to meet people, to talk. Like you said, the Meet Me Streets are so big, yet so small. And I love meeting new people. Now, were all of them amazing? And like, it was unique. Let's go with that. And there was a lot of things, diversity within the battles that I had. But that was my favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
So while you were talking, the one that came through for you was take the next step now. So this is a specific message, and I prayed over it and I asked for guidance for you. So just, I don't know if you can even see the picture, but they're all butterfly oracles.
Mm-hmm.
This one is specific to your mother that has passed, or is that, your mom, right? Your caregiver? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to read to you what it represents, and then you can take obviously whatever resonates. And if I feel anything that needs to come through that's more specific, I'll say it. And if it doesn't, if you're like, that's not even it, triple, you just say, and I'm okay with that too. So, okay. So take the next step now. This is for you, Coco. This is from your loved one. She is shining down on you right now in this spring era. Okay. If you feel stalled or stuck, this is a card offering a solution. It is time to take action. Even a small step in the direction of your vision will help you feel a sense of progress and hope. You already know what the next step is, as your heart is leading you there.
Yeah.
Imagine what you would do if you had unlimited time, finances, and energy. This is your answer. As you step into the world of unlimited, your resources come to you exactly as you need them. I know you already know that because you're very in tune. I can tell. That's me. This is her. Provided that you listen to and follow your inner wisdom, remember that you will never be asked to do anything that could harm you or a loved one, as your divine guidance is a conversation of love. The other meanings might be take a leap of faith. Break your goals down into baby steps and focus on today instead of looking too far down the road.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I'm going to say that that does resonate with me because I am in a place with my career that I'm not happy. And I want to work towards the next steps, but that also is extremely difficult and nerve-wracking because especially since I've been at the same company for 5 years since I moved to North Carolina. And so you grow comfortable. You become stagnant. But I love working with people. And I also would love to do some things for myself, and launching my newest business. I have been delayed. And so I will definitely heed to that advice. Yeah, and take a little leap of faith. Yeah.
Okay. The next one that came out, and I can read it or not because I don't want to hold you up. But this one is parental care. So again, I would love you to look at the images. This is two beautiful butterflies over, like I would say, a hydrangea and some baby's breath behind it. But there are two representatives here, not just, anyway, this is a powerful card. So I just know that. So I would love to read it for you, or you can just take it for what it is and I can let it,
You can definitely read it for me. I'm going to say that so my father passed when I was about 2 days before I turned 6 months. And so I pray that him and my mom, are both looking down on me. Obviously, my biological mother is still living. And so, but these are two big parental figures in my life. Even though I didn't have the blessing out of my siblings to meet my father. I met him, but, to remember him, what I would say. Because, as a baby, we don't remember, but so much. But he poured so much love into my life. And he is the reason I'm here. And so I appreciate him for that. And I feel like he's definitely been the reason along my journey that I've been able to continue on, that I've been able to survive, and I've been able to thrive. I feel as though God has already set on my destination, but I'm a strong believer that our ancestors and our angels would help us along our journey. You know, your destination is for you, it's already written. But along the journey, you know, you go through different obstacles. I definitely believe that they stage in the gap, stand in the gap for you, and show up for you. And so I appreciate him in that regard. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Make me cry now.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cry myself.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. And yes. Okay, so I'll read this, and it may have nothing to do with what you just said, but what you said is right. Okay, so I'm going to read it anyway, because maybe there's a little nugget in there that's just for you from him, or from your mother, or both, or maybe other ancestors as well. But I am a believer, just like you, that yes, we didn't get here today by ourselves.
Absolutely.
We got here on the journeys of the people that were able to make it to the point where we came into this world. Yes, God, of course, but the people behind us, they are here or there or are everywhere when we need them. And I believe that highly. So parental care for you, babe. This says, this card indicates that a parent-child role has been reversed. And now you are involved in the caretaking of your folks or someone that is elder. So I don't know who that could be, but elder care is a process of attending to your elderly or medically challenged loved ones, which can mean a big lifestyle change for you. Of course, you care about their health and comfort. However, how do you balance your own health and comfort? You drew this card because your aging parents are weighing on you, and you're guided to ask for help and support from healthcare professionals and other relatives. It seems that you might have been assuming that no one else would lend a hand, yet garnering appropriate assistance is essential to everyone's well-being. Loving someone does not require you to be a superhero or to wreck yourself to save him or her. Love takes everyone's highest good into account, including your own. That may or may not resonate, and it's okay if it doesn't. It might be for someone in the audience too, whoever is in here with us.
Absolutely.
But the other meanings could be caring for a friend or a relative, deciding on living arrangements for an aging person in your life, or healing your relationship with your own parents. So there's a lot to that one. But
so my mother, her wife, who's my other mother, so she is still with us, and she, so the grief has definitely taken a lot out of her. They were married for almost 20 years, and so it was definitely a big transition in the midst of, you know, trying to take care of, you know, adult children, because we don't realize how selfish we can be. Not necessarily, I'm not a very selfish person, but I don't think that my parents need help because I associate them with being superheroes, and I put them on a pedestal, and I just knew that they can take care of everything, they can do everything, and they are just everything. And then it wasn't until, you know, I lost my mother and I realized how much I was needing, how much I have to step up, and how, you know, she was the beacon of our family. And now I need to be strong, and I need to step up, and I need to be more available, and I need to help with my younger brother who is adult autistic, and I need to be an example, and I need to be emotionally available for my mother, and I need to communicate better. And I'm working on that. Because although we live close, I'm a very to myself type person. I have to step out of that because I'm, you know, it's not just me anymore. You know, I have to step up. And so that is something I've definitely been working on and struggling with at the same time. Yes, ma'am.
You're doing it, and you will, and it's no rush. And I say that to you as to me. I live close to my older parents now. They're in their 70s, almost 80s, mid 70s, 80s. I'm right around the corner. However,
no, you are not. You're not even in the same.
I moved nearby. But listen, on purpose.
Oh, you mean you're not around the corner of the age. I'm about to say, because you're in your 30s.
No, literally, like physically not far from them. But I did it with purpose. Do you know what I mean? Like I knew at some point this day would come and the roles would shift. It hasn't quite got there, but it's like I can see it, and you know, it's happening. And me raising 3 kids, and they're on like retired older people's schedule. You know what I mean? We don't quite mesh, but at the same time, it's like I know I'm telling myself, as much as you were just saying, I know I need to, like, for me, I need to do better and like try to, because I tell my kids all the time, like, they won't necessarily be here. So we gotta like love them when we can. But anyway, I appreciate you. I didn't mean to like go there, but I felt the need to pull some cards for you. Look at this. No freaking lie. They're not all the same, but look at these butterflies. There's 3 and they're the same kind. I'll show you right now. That's rare to see, because look, they're all different colors. Yeah. They're all different.
I'm going to tell you, B. Jones she loves and does not love doing my readings, because as she grows, she's like, sometimes she's just like blown away. She's like, I've never pulled these cards for anybody before.
I'm just saying, like, I've never had 3 of the same exact, like, literally, like, these are the same butterflies. I've never seen them come together at the same time.
So what that tells me is that those cards are connected and they are intentional. And so the messenger is the same. So that's which they are. But so once you read cards to me, yeah.
And I don't know why I didn't see it in the beginning, but I you guys saw me shuffle. But you know, people won't always believe, and that's okay too. I'm not about making believers. What I'm here to do is, when I feel called to share the word, which you just did with me a lot through your show, and I know a lot of people come in here, and I bet they don't even know they're going to be enlightened by your greatness, and you have a gift of speech and power. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you've been you got a calling.
Thank you.
It's big. So
thank you.
I appreciate you. And I'll let you go. I don't want to keep taking up all the time, but everybody, oh, no. You don't do that, Coco.
No, I just wanted to say thank you, but I wanted to say, hopefully we have an opportunity. I don't want this to be the last time that we talk. And so, because we have a lot in common. And so I can't wait to do your show. And maybe on your show, I can open up a little bit more about what you may see or feel from me. And we can talk more about that.
Whatever you feel comfortable with. It's Absolutely. An open dialogue, so it never goes anywhere you don't want to go.
Absolutely. Clearly we can talk.
Right now to IG you soon about dates, and we'll make it work. I appreciate you and your audience and all your peoples. Again, I'm excited to get the chance to network and to connect, and thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Triple L. Y'all make sure I hit her with the fave. Oh, and can you please tell the people really quick in the comments, because she hopped on the box so quickly, when they can watch your feature show. Tell them your feature show and when they can tap in to your feature show every Saturday. So if you could please put that in the comments, so that way people can know when to tap in, and also how often you may stream. Saturdays at 7 p.m. Y'all see it? Saturdays at 7. Yes, every week she streams, every week. So y'all tap in. I appreciate you, Triple L, and I appreciate you for coming and doing that for me. I greatly appreciate that. I know this episode has been different, but baby, it was more than necessary. This week, talking about powerful women, there are so many layers to women. There are so many layers to us as people. We are not limited to just what people may see. So I encourage you to support, and love on all these beautiful streamers. And yes. June will be Men's Month. So fellas, hit my Instagram if you want to be a participant in the Men's Month, because I need as many men as I can get, okay? This is the first time that you ever going to hear that from me. So I need as many men as I can get to participate in the Men's Month. And so if you want to hop into that, that's great. I would love that, as well as I have some special ideas for some things that I want to do for the men, to appreciate them, because there are a lot of excellent, great men as well. But this opportunity appreciate the women. You know, it was just that, an opportunity to appreciate women. And so I greatly appreciate all of my gifters. But I want to shout out a special shout out to my top 3 gifters. We have Keena, Thick Barbie, Nell, and well, let's just go for the top 5. Triple L and Savage. Yes, 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 yes. But then continue to fave all the gifters of this stream. Make sure you fave and show all the guest love. Chevy Doolittle and Triple L. They're all amazing streamers. So, take your shoes off, go to their streams and check them out and show them love like you show me. I greatly appreciate you for just tapping into Let's Sip. And, hey, let's sip. This is, y'all got a lot of tea tonight. Oh, y'all got a lot of tea. A lot of tea tonight. And so we're going to finish recording. So thank you.